Hello, everyone. We delve into the lives of sports legends, and today we've got an exciting episode lined up for you. In this video, we'll be uncovering the fascinating details of the one and only Charles Barkley's life, exploring everything from his family, including his wife and daughter, to his age, height, luxurious lifestyle, the grandeur of his house, and the impressive fleet of cars in his possession. Stick around as we unravel the captivating biography of this basketball icon and reveal the net worth that accompanies his illustrious career. So without further ado, let's jump right into the intriguing world of Charles Barkley. Who is Charles Barkley? Charles Wade. Barkley, a former standout in professional basketball, currently holds a prominent role as one of the hosts of the Inside the NBA television show. Recognized as one of the most formidable players in the National Basketball Association, NBA, Barkley enjoyed a 16-year professional career, showcasing his talents with three different NBA teams: the Philadelphia 76ers, Phoenix Suns, and Houston Rockets. Barkley's journey in basketball began in his early years, and despite initially flying under the radar, his exceptional performance in the state high school semifinals caught the attention of college scouts, leading to his recruitment by Auburn University. Venturing into college basketball, Barkley played 3 seasons and subsequently entered the NBA draft in 1984. Throughout his illustrious career, he earned numerous accolades, being selected to the All-NBA First Team 5 times, the All-NBA Second Team 5 times, and the All-NBA Third Team once. In 1993, he secured the NBA's Most Valuable Player award for his outstanding season. Barkley also contributed significantly to the national team, winning gold medals at the 1992 and 1996 Summer Olympics and a gold medal at the 1992 FIBA America's Championship. Retiring in 2000, Barkley smoothly transitioned into a successful career as an NBA analyst. Charles Barkley, early life and career. Charles Barkley, born on February 20, 1963, in Leeds, Alabama, is the son of Charcy Glenn and Frank Barkley. Among his siblings are 2 brothers, John Glenn Barkley and Darryl Barkley. Growing up, Barkley was captivated by his surroundings, fostering a keen interest in basketball, a passion that would soon manifest into undeniable potential. The movie's message is clear. It is a wake-up call to society, a plea for increased awareness, and a demand for collective action to dismantle the networks of child trafficking. As audiences engage with the film, they are not only entertained, but also challenged to reflect on their role in creating a safer world for children. Sound of Freedom serves as a beacon, guiding its viewers toward a deeper understanding of the issue and inspiring them to become advocates for change. Contrary to the assumption that a film of such social importance would garner widespread promotion, it is, in fact, shrouded in an unsettling silence within the media landscape. This conspicuous lack of attention raises eyebrows and underscores a deeper, more insidious narrative at play. The stark absence of media coverage surrounding Sound of Freedom is not a mere oversight. Rather, it is a deliberate move, orchestrated by powerful entities with vested interests. The film, daring to expose the dark underbelly of the entertainment industry, has become a thorn in the side of the elite. The reason behind the deliberate suppression of this cinematic revelation lies in the uncomfortable truths it unveils about the clandestine activities within the corridors of influence. The movie's narrative, rooted in the harsh realities of child trafficking and exploitation, strikes a chord that resonates uncomfortably close to the heart of those who hold sway in the industry. The elites, keen on maintaining a facade of glamour and opulence, are actively pulling strings behind the scenes to ensure that Sound of Freedom remains confined to the shadows. The film's uncompromising gaze into the murky waters of the entertainment industry has made it an inconvenient truth that the powerful wish to bury. At the center of this clandestine battle for exposure is the film's accuracy in portraying the industry's darkest secrets. The very plot that is causing ripples of discomfort among the elite echelons is grounded in the true story of Tim Ballard, a former special agent for the Department of Homeland Security. Ballard's dedication to combating heinous crimes against children led him to establish Operation Underground Railroad, a private initiative with unwavering support from prominent figures such as Glenn Beck. Tim Ballard's impassioned declaration, "Because God's children are not for sale," echoes through the storyline, revealing a profound spiritual dimension to his relentless pursuit of justice against crimes involving children. This Christian undercurrent not only intensifies the movie's emotional resonance, but also positions it as a potent advocacy tool, aiming to shed light on the dark corners of child trafficking and, ultimately, contribute to the eradication of these societal ills. Despite the film's noble mission and the urgency of its message, major streaming platforms such as Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon have made a surprising and conspicuous decision to withhold support for Sound of Freedom. This deviation from the usual pattern of these platforms actively promoting socially relevant content raises perplexing questions about the forces at play behind the scenes. The refusal of these streaming giants to showcase Sound of Freedom is particularly confounding given their history of being vocal advocates for social causes. The industry's inclination to support films with a social impact has been a defining characteristic of these platforms, making their rejection of this film all the more perplexing. The deliberate omission of Sound of Freedom from these influential platforms not only restricts its reach, but also raises suspicions about the vested interests at play. Adding another layer of intrigue is the uncharacteristic silence from prominent figures within the industry who have historically been vocal champions for social justice causes. The eerie lack of endorsement or discussion surrounding Sound of Freedom from these influential voices suggests a coordinated effort to maintain a collective hush around a film that dares to expose the underbelly of Hollywood. The overarching silence within the industry becomes even more pronounced when considering the magnitude of the social issues at stake. Child trafficking, a heinous crime that the film aims to spotlight, is a topic of paramount importance, yet the Hollywood establishment seems to have collectively turned a blind eye. The decision to withhold support for Sound of Freedom raises unsettling questions about the priorities and values of an industry that has the potential to be a powerful force for positive change. As the layers of controversy surrounding Sound of Freedom continue to unfold, the narrative takes an even more sinister turn, delving deeper into the murky waters of alleged industry elites and their vested interests. What initially seemed like an inexplicable lack of support from major streaming platforms and influential figures within Hollywood now appears to be part of a larger, more insidious pattern. The film's journey itself adds a perplexing chapter to its tale of suppression. Originally, under the auspices of Disney, the House of Mouse abruptly scrapped the project, leaving both fans and industry insiders bewildered. The sudden and unexplained rejection raised eyebrows, prompting a flurry of speculation regarding the motivations behind this unexpected decision. It becomes apparent that the controversy surrounding Sound of Freedom goes beyond its poignant subject matter and extends into the realm of industry politics. Rumors abound that the rejection of the film and its subsequent lack of promotion are not arbitrary, but, rather, a calculated move to shield influential figures within the industry. The alleged reason behind this deliberate indifference is to prevent the searing issue of child trafficking from reaching a global audience and exposing the dark underbelly of those who hold sway over the industry's narrative. It is a disturbing revelation that suggests a concerted effort to protect the elites who are allegedly pulling the strings from behind the scenes. The plot thickens as connections are made to comments made by Mel Gibson, as far back as 1998, where he hinted at the existence of industry elites with questionable motives. The dots begin to connect, and the veil of secrecy surrounding these influential figures starts to unravel. The decision to distance the film from mainstream platforms and influential voices within the industry takes on a more ominous tone, suggesting a concerted effort to suppress not only the film itself, but the uncomfortable truths it brings to light. As the puzzle pieces fall into place, testimonies from those within the industry, such as Finn, presumably a reference to actor Finn Wittrock, shed light on the unsettling atmosphere that surrounds such projects. The revelation that someone wanted to leave the industry due to discomfort and the perception that things were getting scary adds a personal dimension to the broader narrative of suppression and manipulation. The controversy surrounding Sound of Freedom takes a fascinating turn as the spotlight expands to unveil the existence of two distinct groups within the echelons of societal elites: the enigmatic good club and the disconcerting connections within Hollywood. The revelation of these two factions sheds light on the intricate web of power and influence that extends beyond the film industry. The good club, as it has been dubbed, comprises billionaire philanthropists who convene to discuss matters they consider significant. This exclusive group, as reported by The Guardian, includes luminaries such as Bill Gates, George Soros, Ted Turner, and Oprah Winfrey. On the surface, these individuals are celebrated for their philanthropic endeavors, often championing noble causes that garner widespread admiration. However, the existence of such an exclusive assembly raises questions about the nature of their discussions and the extent of their influence on global affairs. Intriguingly, Oprah Winfrey, an icon celebrated for her success, wealth, and philanthropy, becomes a focal point in this unfolding narrative. While publicly known for her positive impact and achievements, the revelations from Mel Gibson hint at a side of Oprah that she may prefer to keep hidden. The film does not explicitly name Oprah, but the connection between the host and Harvey Weinstein, a disgraced figure in Hollywood, becomes a matter of intense scrutiny. Harvey Weinstein, known for his controversial work ethic and disturbing treatment of young individuals in the industry, maintains a perplexing association with Oprah Winfrey. Despite the tarnished reputation of Weinstein, Oprah's steadfast friendship with him raises multiple red flags. The juxtaposition of Oprah's public persona as a philanthropist and mentor against her association with someone of Weinstein's reputation adds a layer of complexity to the discussion. The controversy surrounding Oprah Winfrey takes a darker turn as reports emerge, suggesting a disconcerting side to her connections within the industry, particularly her association with Harvey Weinstein. Shockingly, some reports even allege that Oprah went so far as to encourage, if not enforce, other actors to collaborate with Harvey, contributing to the accusations that she might have been complicit in Weinstein's illicit behavior towards his co-workers. This startling revelation challenges the very foundations of Oprah's carefully curated public image as a champion of women's empowerment and a fervent advocate for social justice issues. The allegations against Oprah create a stark contrast with the narrative she has woven around herself, portraying her as a beacon of empowerment and moral integrity. The accusations hint at a potential double standard, raising questions about the consistency of her beliefs and principles. The discrepancy between her professed advocacy for social causes and her association with someone accused of predatory behavior becomes a glaring flaw that prompts scrutiny and disbelief among both the public and industry insiders. The controversy surrounding Oprah deepens as her connections extend beyond Harvey Weinstein. Another notorious figure, John of God, found a place on Oprah's show, leaving viewers shocked and disgusted. This decision to provide a platform to an individual with a tainted reputation further fuels the skepticism surrounding Oprah's choices in the company she keeps. John of God, known for his controversial practices, presents another layer to the narrative, challenging Oprah's role as a curator of content and influencer of public opinion. John of God, a figure relatively unknown to many, gained notoriety as Oprah's faith healer. However, his fall from grace was swift and dramatic, as he found himself charged with multiple offenses related to harassment. The severity of the charges becomes even more staggering, as John of God is sentenced to 99 years in prison, raising eyebrows and prompting serious questions about Oprah's judgment and the company she keeps. The revelation of John of God's criminal charges creates a jarring dissonance with Oprah's public image as a proponent of such offenses. The irony of having a faith healer convicted for crimes that directly contradict Oprah's advocacy for justice and empowerment is not lost on the public. It challenges the very essence of Oprah's messaging, prompting a wave of confusion and skepticism among her fan base and the broader public. The apparent contradiction between Oprah's public stance and her associations fuels speculation and disbelief among fans. Many express their bewilderment on social media, questioning how someone who advocates against offenses like harassment could be closely affiliated with an individual convicted for such crimes. Fans, once staunch supporters, now find themselves grappling with the dissonance between Oprah's public persona and the revelations surrounding her connections. Social media platforms become a sounding board for the public's astonishment. Fans express their concerns and reservations, with one individual noting the slow emergence of justice against elite figures, and another issuing a cautionary message to be wary of those promoted by Oprah. The sentiment echoes a growing skepticism toward influential figures and the need for a critical examination of the alliances formed within the entertainment industry. The unfolding saga surrounding Oprah Winfrey takes another perplexing turn as details emerge about her role in catapulting John of God into the limelight. The revelation that Oprah, a cultural icon known for her commitment to social justice and empowerment, featured John of God on her show raises questions about her judgment and the unintended consequences of her actions. It's a mind-boggling realization that Oprah, through her platform, literally opened the doors for John of God to access his victims. By giving him a spotlight on her show, she inadvertently provided him with an audience and credibility that proved to be devastatingly misplaced. The juxtaposition between Oprah's image as a champion for justice and her unwitting promotion of an individual with a dark and predatory side adds a layer of complexity to the public's understanding of her character. The contradiction between Oprah's public persona and her role in endorsing John of God is stark. While she may have attempted to salvage her reputation by expressing support and empathy for the victims of John of God, the damage was already done. The public is left grappling with the incongruity of her words and actions, with skepticism clouding the credibility of her attempts at damage control. Oprah's endorsement of John of God, a faith healer ultimately revealed as a predator, raises significant concerns about the potential consequences of influential figures amplifying the voices of individuals with dubious intentions. The unintentional empowerment of a figure later convicted of harassment underscores the need for those in positions of authority to exercise discernment and responsibility in the choices they make, particularly when it comes to endorsing individuals on a public platform. The controversy surrounding Oprah Winfrey gets more troubled turn as her decisions, particularly the establishment of the Leadership Academy in South Africa, come under intense scrutiny. The Academy, intended to be a beacon of education and empowerment, has become a lightning rod for criticism and speculation, adding to the already contentious narrative surrounding Oprah's associations and actions. From the outset, the Leadership Academy in South Africa has been mired in controversy, with the South African government expressing its displeasure and condemning the exorbitant fees demanded from students. Despite these objections, Oprah proceeded with the project, showcasing high-end facilities, salons, and extravagant gyms. The stark contrast between the opulence of the Academy and the economic challenges faced by the country fueled skepticism and raised questions about the true motives behind the initiative. Critics argue that the Academy, seemingly a noble endeavor, may serve as nothing more than a facade for something dubious and shady. While there is no concrete evidence to support these allegations, rumors about ulterior motives began spreading like wildfire. The discrepancy between the ostentatious presentation of the Academy and the socio-economic realities of South Africa intensified suspicions among the public, fostering an atmosphere of skepticism and doubt. The controversy takes a more unsettling turn as a shocking incident involving a person who worked in the Academy surfaces. While details may be scarce, the incident becomes a focal point for those seeking proof of the rumored impropriety behind the Academy's establishment. The incident, shrouded in mystery, becomes a catalyst for renewed speculation and intensifies public scrutiny. The scandal surrounding Oprah Winfrey and the Leadership Academy in South Africa takes a disturbing turn with revelations about an employee named Virginia, who worked in the dormitories of the Academy. Shockingly, it was disclosed that Virginia engaged in bad behavior conduct with multiple students, unleashing a wave of criticism and raising profound concerns about the safety and well-being of the young girls entrusted to the Academy's care. The revelation that Oprah, with her commitment to empowerment and education, placed these vulnerable students under the supervision of someone who exploited their trust and violated their boundaries sends shockwaves through public opinion. The gravity of the situation is underscored by the betrayal of the very principles the Academy was meant to uphold, leaving both fans and critics grappling with the fallout of Oprah's decision. Despite Oprah's efforts to clear her name and address the scandal, another incident emerges, threatening to further damage her reputation. This troubling pattern of behavior raises alarming questions about the institution's culture and the efficacy of measures taken to ensure the safety and well-being of its students. The narrative takes a darker twist, as fans and critics alike express their belief that the Academy's problems are deeply ingrained in its foundation. The suggestion that influential figures at the top echelons are actively working to suppress the truth adds a layer of conspiracy to the unfolding saga. It fuels the perception that efforts are being made to protect powerful individuals associated with the Academy, even if it means obstructing the truth from emerging. As the controversy deepens, the allegation that individuals in positions of power are actively working to suppress information extends beyond the Academy's confines. Fans believe that this suppression campaign is not limited to internal matters, but also involves controlling external narratives, ensuring that movies like Sound of Freedom never receive the attention they deserve. This assertion adds a new dimension to the ongoing narrative, suggesting a concerted effort to manipulate public perception and silence voices that seek to expose uncomfortable truths within the entertainment industry. What do you think about Mel Gibson's revelations about Oprah's secret agenda? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.